What'd you guys want for all of them? About 100 for all of them. Just take $100.
All of them.
How you doing?
Hi.
You got 5 a piece on your cookie jars. Would you do like $8 for both?
Actually, I looked online, and that's, I think, a fair price.
Okay, you're gonna stick a 5?
Yeah.
I'll buy them both. I like them. Any of you like, is your little boombox for sale?
Yeah. We checked them out, and they work. I don't know how much. I thought I had a sticker on there.
There's one on the back of VCR. It says $2. I don't see one on the stereos.
One's got a cassette, or do they both have a cassette?
I think they both have a cassette. One's got a CD and the other one's just a cassette.
I could do 5.
$5. I'll buy it. All right, now I'm gonna go find a bank to get a loan for all the money I've spent here. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, right. Does anybody have a bar in their basement?
No. Don't I wish?
Oh,
I have a bar rail that you
yeah,
put
the
your feet on.
sand.
All right, Carol. Well, good luck with the rest of your stuff. And I'll see you. You'll find all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yes. You asking 5 for the whole bin?
Yep.
Would you sell any of the license plates separate?
Give you all back for $1.
Sold.
See something you like, don't pay no attention to price, we'll make a deal on anything here.
What's the story on these?
The story on those, here's the story on those. Give me $15 and take everything Electrolux I got. Okay, the bags, the attachments. My mother and father bought these new.
No
like
kidding.
52.
Yeah.
And they work, and they pay back then. These things for $300 or $400, and that'd be
Wow.
like paying $1,500 a day.
I know they were high back in the day.
Yeah, they're just bulbous, man. They work. Got the bags, like I said, $15 buys them all.
All right, it's hard to argue.
Right.
Still riding?
There you go. I appreciate it.
They're only gonna go up in value because everything on these things were a la carte when you bought them.
No
You
kidding.
got the sweeper and like 1 or 2 attachments with like this little doodad and these cord winders. Those were all extra. Those are all little extra things, and like these attachments here, the hoses. But it's all original, 1952. So
It's cool. I'm gonna probably just back my car up and load them if that's all right.
fine.
Make
That's
it easier. Have a good day, guys.
Hey, thanks a lot.
I just bought a couple of old Electrolux vacuums, and as soon as I saw them, I thought about the movie Sandlot. And in the movie, these kids are playing with this Babe Ruth baseball, and they knock it over this fence, and there's like a guard dog, you know, it's a mean old man, all this stuff if you haven't seen the movie. And they're, you know, coming up with all these different ways they can get the ball back. And one of the ways is they take a vacuum with like this really long hose, and they suck the ball up, and the vacuum looks, I mean, exactly like this Electrolux. The guy had $20 on one of them and $10 on another, and I just started looking at him. I didn't even say anything about him yet. He's like, I want all this gone. He says, give me 15 bucks, take all this Electrolux stuff. And I looked him up. I only saw like one completed, and I think it sold for around $80, but the shipping on these things is going to be crazy, and I don't really know how much of a market there is, but like he had all the attachments, the bags, everything. So I'm like, you know what, I'll take a chance. What the hell.
Have you been out to a lot of sales?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Asking 5 a piece, except for Davis
Yeah, except for those two right there.
and
next to each
Sparky
other.
are 12. Would you do 5 on it?
I could probably go as low as 8.
8 it is.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's a really expensive.
Thank you for working with me.
Hey, no problem.
How much is your lunchbox?
Does he not have a price on it?
Didn't he have, I thought he had $4 on it. Didn't he have $4 on it?
I'll get $4 for it. That's fine.
So, I don't think, unless my mom put old stuff in here. She got these Thunderbirds.
Okay.
No.
Would you do $1 on that one too?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
They were my dad's, and my mom got him in the divorce.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So she's like, just whatever.
Yeah, just get rid of them.
Yeah,
I get it.
Find in there. I think those are mostly. Oh.
Olympus camera. That's interesting. What would you want for it?
10?
Would you do 5?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you for letting me dig through.
Absolutely. You're my first one. We just opened.
Keep finding
so
stuff.
We'd have to tell her her stuff went first.
Right.
She'd be like, told you.
Yeah.
Told you.
You have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks, you too.
You have any other video games?
Video games I have PlayStation 1 games.
You selling any of those?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at them.
That's fine. I just think we would want them.
Oh, cool. Thanks for pulling them out.
They have the case of.
Do you have the PlayStation also?
That I don't.
I'm just walking away without giving her money, Gwen.
You did?
Yep.
Started to, she's, oh wait, I need to give you some.
What would you want for them?
How many you want?
I'm sorry.
Probably like at least 5 or so.
We're just busy
$2 for
talking.
5.
$2 for 5. Okay. You're the cash person?
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
Thank you guys. Have a nice day.
You too.
Morning, guys. How you doing? What's up, bud?
You down here far?
Yeah, it's like the whole community. I'm like, you know what?
That's what I said. I was like,
We'll try it out.
there's a few over near my area. I'm gonna hit on the way home. But
Oh, yeah?
I figured I'd come out here before the rain hit.
Yeah, for sure. I've been following your Instagram, dude. You were killing it.
I'm killing it this year.
That G.I. Joe find was amazing. How much is your like kid toy stuff?
The little white crate was 50 cents,
Okay.
and then the one next to it's $1.
$1 each?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I watched your the Tennessee stuff. It looks like you guys have a good time.
We had a
down
good
there.
time. Yeah, we're doing 127 actually.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
We're gonna meet in Chattanooga and do it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Have you ever been down that far?
No.
Okay.
I've gone as far as Louisville.
Okay. That's usually where I end
Yeah.
at. Keep hitting it, so.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Good seeing you, brother.
Good seeing you, Ben. I just ran into my buddy Ben. He's got a YouTube channel called Ready, Set, Resell, and he finds a ton of cool stuff. He's got an Instagram too that I follow him on, and I think it was like a couple weeks ago he found this huge collection of G.I. Joe toys. Got them really cheap, but he's already selling them for like huge money. So if you guys haven't seen Ben's channel, go check it out. It's good stuff. Anything inside?
Yes, oh yeah, please go inside. Whole house. Yes, there's plenty. And everything out,
inside.
pretty much every single thing out there.
Are you selling this?
Yeah, that goes with that dresser, it's 120.
Good morning.
What you doing?
At a yard sale. What are y'all doing? Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
But this one is not as big, and only has 3 bedrooms. That, like, they're counting like 50,000 per bedroom. Like additional, like if you have 4 bedrooms, they're adding like 40 to 50. Like if so I said if we have these.
What's this patch? Do you know?
No, I don't, but I can ask Linda. Hold
Okay. I'm gonna buy it regardless. I just was curious.
She said it's vintage and old, but she's not really sure.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what it is, but it was a.
What's this lift machine?
That's a human body lift. We bought that for my parents.
Is it really?
They ended up going, yeah. It was $18.75, and he was asking. They never used it. They ended up going to retirement home because, yeah.
I see.
He's asking $1,500.
Wow.
I'll let you on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man. I'm John.
Justice.
Justice, nice to meet you. You guys find anything?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah?
I've been telling her I need to go back to the bank. I need more money.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that refrigerator?
about?
I'm gonna buy all this here.
Sure.
And I was wondering if you would do 15 on that sign.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna make a pile. I'll keep shopping.
Okay.
Can you mark 15 on the sign?
All right, let me settle up with you.
Okay.
Mom, can you just tell her about it? Okay.
How much were these, honey?
I didn't see a price.
I think they were, most of the Mason stuff was 50 cents.
$21 even.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Could you work with me on price if I bought all the slider rules?
Absolutely.
There's some downstairs too. Did you see that?
Are there really? No, I didn't see those.
I think they're over to your left.
Okay.
Up, keep going. One more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's all these, and then the ones upstairs too.
Okay. What'd you guys want for all of them?
Oh, jeez.
I think there's like a dozen upstairs too,
we got
so.
about 20 here or so 30 of them. I mean, would you do $5 a piece on them?
About 100 for all of them. Just take $100.
All of them? Can you meet in the middle? 125?
125.
Yeah.
Um,
Throw in one of those?
yeah. Throw in a compass and you got a deal.
Okay, cool.
I appreciate you working with me.
Yeah, let's do that. 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.
You want a little bag or something?
Yeah, if you got one, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That estate sale is incredible. The guy had been collecting all kinds of just crazy stuff, and like he had a lot of everything. He didn't just have like 1 or 2. Something had like 40 or 50 of everything. So it took me like a good half hour to walk through the whole house and see everything. I bought a number of things, and I went ahead and bought up all the slider rules. I'm not sure that there's a lot of money to be made there. They had like 30 or 40 of them, and I ended up buying them all for 125, and they threw something in on it. But a couple of them looked like they had, you know, some okay value, 40, 50 bucks. So I think that could be one of those things where I list them all, and maybe in the next 9 months to a year, you know, it's kind of paid off. But luckily they're really small, so they're easy to like pack and store, and then they're going to be easy to ship too. And they really won't be that difficult to list. There's no like testing or anything like that. So might turn out to be an okay buy. Heading back to my house now. I'm going to pull all this stuff out. I actually got a lot of really great stuff today, and I'm going to show you guys what I found. I found a lot of really cool stuff today. It's definitely one of the better days I've had in a while. Got this Logitech trackball mouse for 50 cents. It's worth about 20 bucks or so. If you see any of the trackball mice, or like the Microsoft ones especially, some of them can go for a ton of money. Got this Boss metronome, Dr. Beat, for 8 bucks. Not sure what it's worth, but this Boss stuff I usually do pretty good with. Here's all these slider rules I bought. So there's all these that were upstairs, kind of like the better ones. And then here's all kind of like the cheap ones that were downstairs. And this is a compass thing that he threw in on the deal. I don't know that a lot of these are really worth very much money. I think these, you know, these that they had priced around 5 bucks, that's probably about what they're worth. So some of these I might just have to lot up, or just, you know, wait a while for them to sell. These I think are where the money is going to be. You can see they kind of, you know, had looked them up, and they had like the model numbers and on there. So I think they were pretty aware of like what the values of them were, and they were pricing them accordingly. But I feel pretty confident that there's some money to be made on these. This is a Pickett N500. I've never really sold high-end slider rules, so I'll definitely have to research these well and make sure I'm selling the right thing. Got a couple cookie jars at one sale. She was asking 5 a piece, so I offered 8 if I bought both, but she was sticking to her 5, so I went ahead and paid it. Don't know what they're worth, but they're pretty cool. This is a Raggedy Ann and Andy, and it's made out of tin. $1973. And then this is just like a generic cookie jar tin. Ball Enough, Cleveland, Ohio. Got a Scrabble game for $1. I always pick these up when I find them because I part them out. Like I'll hoard up the tiles, and then whenever I get like, I don't know, 1,000 or 1,500, I sell them for around $50, something like that. Got the Super Mario's lunchbox. It's a little dirty, but it has the thermos with it. This little guy was in there, but I don't think he goes with it. And the cap. This little Playmobil toy, new in the box for $1. Anytime I find like vintage Playmobil, I always pick it up. Although this one is not as old as I thought it was. It says 2006, but that's okay. Probably still worth something. Got a fraternity paddle. Not too often I find these, but when I do, I always pick them up because they tend to sell. And it is from University of Cincinnati. Got some Bud Light Spuds McKenzie glasses. He was their mascot. I think it was in the 80s. Yeah, they say 1987. I paid $0.25 each. I got a set of 4. So I'll throw them on eBay, maybe get 15, 20 bucks. Got this Olympus camera. I paid $5 for it. And I didn't figure out till later that it is new in the box. Everything's still got the wrapping. They never actually used it. So could be 50, 60 bucks, maybe something like that. Got some video games at one sale. The kid went in and pulled them out for me. I say kid, he's probably my age. And I told him I was looking for like maybe 4 or 5, and he said like $2 for all of them. Had a couple Pokemon DS games in there, but the games weren't in the cases. It's just empty cases. But I thought might still be able to sell the cases. And then the PS1 games I got are Digimon, Crash 2, and a demo disc. Got a Polaroid Spirit 6 camera for $2. It's got some film in there, or at least a cartridge anyways. There might actually be a couple pieces of film in there still. These things double as the battery for the camera, so if you find one with it, see how it starts to crank like that? It's definitely trying to do something. A lot of times if you hold this down, it'll kind of generate, like charge up. Red light's coming on, I don't know what that means. Fortunately, Retrospect isn't taking these anymore, but I still think I can throw it on eBay for like 15 bucks. Green light's on, so look at that. It works. Got a Fitbit charge for $2. She just wanted to be rid of it. She wasn't sure that it worked, so she just sold it cheap. Got this Crystal biscuit box for $3. I normally don't mess much with Crystal, but looked like this was selling for about 20 bucks or so. I got some vacuum cleaner bags for 50 cents. Each pack has 3 bags in them. I'll probably lot these up and just do one lot of them. I'm hoping they all fit the same vacuum. Actually, no, I think they're different. Crap. Well, I'll do one lot of these and then maybe one lot of these, and maybe $5 a pack. I have no idea. They could be worthless. Got this Sony boombox for $5. They said it worked. I didn't test it out or anything. And if it does work, fully functional, I think it's worth around 40 or 50. Here's that Hinkle Hall sign I bought at the estate sale. They had 25 on it. I offered 15 and they took it. This is from Xavier University in Cincinnati. Hinkle Hall is a pretty old building. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it. But I'll throw it on Facebook Marketplace and then I'll put it on eBay too. I have no idea what the price of that though. Maybe 75, 100 bucks, something like that. I'm just hoping that a Xavier alum sees it and wants it for, you know, their collection. I just found like 5 or 6 more slider rules that I guess were in a different bag. There's a Post Versalog 520. Yeah, I got a lot of work ahead of me on these. They all look the same to me, but I'm sure the model numbers are on there somewhere. Got this Kimura coffee mirror for $2. Actually, you know what? It looks like, yeah, it says coffee liqueur, so it's probably like a Bailey's or something. It's kind of neat. Got these Craftsman screwdrivers for $3, new in the packaging. I think I'll get maybe 25, 30 bucks for them. All right, last but not least, are these Electrolux vacuums that I bought. He had like 10 on one and 20 on another, and all I did was look at them. You know, I was just kind of admiring them, and he says, you know, give me $15 and take all this stuff. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. They just really remind me of that Sandlot movie. They've got attachments, hoses. They got all kinds of pieces. They even got like original bags. Like, these are cool. So I'm gonna test them out and maybe make a couple bundles of these things. It looked like, I think I saw like one sold comp, so I really don't know what the market is for these things. I'll try to post them local too, because if I don't have to ship them, that'd be great. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I ran into Ben earlier, Ready Set Resell. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below, so check him out. I'll see you next time.